on, and welcome to a special pre-recorded Send Me Something Rad podcast. I guess I'm gonna call it 140 because you know what? It is something rad. It just happens to be something rad that I ordered myself. Yeah, because it's always good to treat yourself sometimes. Because, yeah, I deserve it. So let's see what's in the box. Cool. So I ordered a pair of Spark R&D bindings. Norma, I hope these bring you loads of joy and take you to awesome places. Ben and Jen. Thank you, Ben and Jen. That's amazing. So these are Spark Surge Pro bindings. And they are split board bindings. Wow, it is crazy how light those are. So they are for my split board. Oh wow, they even came with a Spark pen. What? A tool as well. So these are all the parts. So I'm gonna actually try to put these together right now because these bindings are, they go on your split board, and I have a love-hate relationship with my split board. So for those of you, as you can see, it's split down the middle because you can turn the snowboard into skis. And so I didn't have the money to buy an actual pair of split board bindings. So I ended up buying a conversion kit that you can get, that you can just use regular bindings. And that conversion kit, first off, you can put regular bindings on it, but take a look. It puts you about a ½ inch above the board. That really throws your balance off. So I have this love-hate relationship with this board because, you know, I love where it takes me, but don't really like riding the board. And because it's all backseat, it feels kind of with a very short tail and a long nose so that it floats in powder. I find that it feels like I'm riding, especially coming through tighter trees, it feels like I'm like riding, driving an oil tanker from the back seat down a river. Like that's what it feels like. It's just big and clunky, and it's heavy because this conversion kit makes it pretty heavy. So I'll show you. You can take the binding right off of it. So I'll show you. Okay, so I'll pull this pin out, and then you can just slide the binding off like that. And so the binding slides onto these pucks, and then you slide this in so that it doesn't move. But here's also the gnarly part about this conversion kit is that you have to attach the plate onto the bottom of the binding. And what it does is that, you may see this, is that, okay, it doesn't work as well, it shows on the back. Dude, my binding moves. It shimmies about like like an eighth of an inch. It just moves enough to like not give you the response you need. And that's what happens when you're chinsing out on, not chinsing out, but you're getting into split boarding. Don't know if you want to spend all that money just yet. And I've gone out enough times to like, to justify a pair of bindings. I just didn't want to pay $700 for them. Because I'm Asian and don't pay full price for nothing. So I'm super glad that I can get a pair. I have a pair of actual split bindings that go on here. So let's see if they even like, can I just slide them on, or maybe I should read the instructions first. Let's take a look and see if they fit. Cool. Cool, I wonder if they, can I just slide it on? So I'm gonna read these instructions and see what it is, because it's like, well, you can't just slide them on. I'm like, read the instructions first. Be right back. So, read the instructions. Pretty straightforward. I'm going to screw these plates into my board, and I'm gonna speed this shit up. What's going on? And I have finished putting together the plates on my split. So you can take a look here. So the mounting plates, so that you can attach the bindings to the board, and these pucks are what the bindings attach to when it's in board form. So let's see how these bindings work, because there's a bit of time that it takes. So let's see, this will be my left binding, and it already has the plate underneath it, so it just has this clip right here, right at the toe. And I'm gonna slide this onto my puck and see how quick and easy this is. Wow. Wow. And now it's on. That was super quick. Wow. It's insane how, well, of course, because that's what the bindings are for. Let's try the back binding. So, I'm gonna lift this little clip up from the front. I'm just gonna slide it onto the back binding right here. Wow. And just like that, I have my bindings on the board. So these parts in the middle are when you split the board into skis so you can go touring. And then you put skins on the bottom of the skis so it stops the skis from slipping back. And then you clear a lot more distance when you're cross-country skiing than when you're on snowshoes with a board on your back. And these bindings are unbelievably light. So I'll show you quickly how the binding connects to the skis. So when the board is split, you take the bindings off, and then you would slide the binding right just in, and then clip it down. And then now, the binding works as a pair of skis. And then underneath it, it has a ascension plate. So what that does is that it stops. So if you're going up an incline, then your foot doesn't go all the way down to the bottom as you're working up. The idea is work smarter, not harder when you're in the backcountry. Because it's insane how much preparation it takes to go explore like that. But when you know more, you can go further and you can come home. And thank you so much, Ben and Jen, for how amazing this is. Watch, just slide it right out. Oh, and then just slide it in the back. Dude, that is insanely quick. I think I'm gonna have to go for a tour tomorrow up the ski out just to try this thing out. Let's see how it works. Anyways, Ben and Jen, thank you so much for this amazing gift. I know, I know. It's still a gift to myself, but thank you guys for making it happen. Thank you guys for tuning in. Stay safe, stay rad, give more than you expect to receive, and no more. Go further, come home. Peace, guys.